I get excited about Descript updates the way that some people get excited about, I don't know, the latest iPhone. So today, version 83, let's go. The first new upgrade is that there's a new stock speaker in Descript's library. So pretty minor thing, but if you use a lot of the different AI speakers, you now have Robert, and this is what he sounds like. I'm going to play it for you.
Hello world, I'm Robert, Descript's newest stock speaker. By the way, subscribe to this channel for all the best Descript tips.
And they've labeled him as casual, older, masculine character. So that's Robert. And listen to his advice. Subscribe to this channel. The next update has to do with text properties. So the properties of a text layer between scenes. So for example, I have a title layer here, a text layer in other words. And if I select it down here, it selects the whole thing. And any change I make to it will apply to the text across all scenes. But if I select, like right now I'm inside of scene 1, and if I select the layer inside of the canvas, you can see that only the part inside of scene 1 is selected. And so if I make a change to it here, like I change the font, let's do Arial black, and I make it really big. It's so big that it's out of the canvas. And let me resize these so you can see it a little better. So really big. But again, it's only scene 1. So if I come over to scene 2, I've got a different font. Again, when I select it down here on the timeline, it selects the whole thing. And I can see that it says mixed. So that's telling me that there's different properties in different layers. So that's just giving you a little bit more granular control with titles. And the next update has to do with speaker labels. So if I click on my name right here, I get my speaker label drop down. But what's new are these 3 ellipses right here on the right. So if you click on that, you can change the name of the speaker right there. Before you had to click rename person and it would open a separate window. Now it's built in right there. You can change the color. So it gave me a default color of green, but I could change it to anything else that I wanted. So that's pretty cool. I got asked about that before by students. And then replace in project with, so I could put in a stock speaker, Mr. Robert that we already met, or any other AI speakers that I have trained. Or I could remove it from the project altogether by clicking right there. A little bit of changes to the UI as well. When you highlight some words in the box that pops up, you now have an add layer button right there. Or it was there before, but it was a plus button on the left. So now there's this thing that says add layer, and then to the left of it is Ask AI. So you get your Ask AI options right there, which leads into the next update, which is that the AI summarize feature has gotten a lot better. So before it was limited by length and it didn't work great, but they're telling us that it's gotten a big boost and now you can do compositions of any length and it'll summarize it. So you can hit publish. What's a summary of this script? You'll hit enter. AI is thinking, and there we go. It's only, I'm recording this live. This is the composition that I'm recording the video you're watching right now in. So the only thing in there is the opener, that first little part that you saw. But that's the AI summarizer. It's in the Ask AI, and apparently it's gotten a big upgrade. And the last new thing in this version 83 update is that the quick recorder issues in macOS have been resolved. So before, and I'm actually going to demonstrate this. If I click into my screen time application, it's a widget that's built into macOS. You can see that it's telling me my computer's been active for 16 hours and 38 minutes. And I definitely haven't been working that much today. You can see these lighter bars and these orange bars. Those are telling me which apps are being used. And the dark blue was Descript in the background. And this right here at about 1 p.m. was when I updated to version 83, and you can see that problem went away. So what was happening is even when I wasn't using my computer, it was running in the background and screen time was picking it up as me using the computer or as an app running, which it was. But they've fixed whatever was causing that to happen. And now it's accurately reflecting that I wasn't using my computer at those times. And lastly, there's the usual set of bug fixes and just little glitches that they've cleaned up. I won't go into all of those, but you can find it on Descript's changelog. And thanks for watching. That's version 83.